Alright guys, we're on our way. We're driving 7.5 hours, it'll probably be 8. Heading down to Southern Virginia to North Bend Park and Campground, or it might just be North Bend Campground. It's definitely not a, it's not, oh my goodness, it's not a dispersed site. It's just a regular campsite, but it's one of my favorites, so I'm gonna bring you guys along on the journey. And this will be Camp's first time there, my third, so we should have some fun. It's gonna be a long drive. I stopped to go to the bathroom, and I guess I accidentally turned the GPS off. But when I got back in the truck, I turned it back on, and instead of continuing the route that I was on, which I didn't realize until I was already in the wrong lane and I couldn't switch because they have barriers up, now it has me, instead of going through Maryland, I'm just going all the way through West Virginia, which, whatever. I didn't really want to drive through Maryland anyway. My problem is it didn't put me on the highway. I am on country roads, which, fine, I'm used to it. I'm just confused. I don't know why it did that. I don't know, maybe there was like an accident and it just switched it up. Because then when I looked, I was just going to turn around because it added an extra 40 minutes onto the drive, but it wouldn't even give it to me as an option. I was trying to go through the small part of Maryland, because it was quicker than this way, for damn sure. But I didn't want to drive through the big part of Maryland. Because I won't even lie to you guys, I still have studded tires on my truck, and I know it's bad for the roads. I just did not have the money to buy 4 brand new fucking tires, and this is what the truck came with when I bought it. So after this trip though, I'm gonna just get new tires. This is my last planned trip of the summer. Everything else after this will just be on a whim. So I'm gonna find someone to just buy these. I don't even need studded tires in Pennsylvania. This truck's for me. So, but I'll let you guys know how this goes. At least it's daytime and I'm driving through the boonies and not nighttime in the Appalachian wilderness. Hey y'all, so we made it to the campsite. This is gonna be an easy camping trip, an actual vacation for me. So I also wanted to come here with Camp for like a long time, so we're making it happen now. That was a really long drive though. We already got in the water, but I realized I didn't bring beach towels, and my wine bottle opener is missing, so we're gonna have to make a trip to the store tomorrow, which I didn't want to have to do, so. Oh, and I do have service here, so that's nice. I couldn't remember if I did or not. But I prepped chicken salad because I knew I wasn't going to want to cook dinner tonight or lunch tomorrow after hiking, so I'm only here tonight, tomorrow night, and Monday night, and then Tuesday I had to leave. I don't know if I'm gonna leave at checkout time, which is 2 p.m. or leave at 7 or 8. Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna stop at Shenandoah or if I'm just gonna drive home. Depends on how exhausted I am after all this. So I realized that somehow, also I'm like allergic to something, but I realized somehow I forgot all the bowls and cups. Like the ones that are used as cups and bowls. I forgot them. So, looks like I'm having a Belvita breakfast bar for breakfast, and then we're gonna have to go to Tractor Supply, which I really didn't want to have to do, but Camp's drinking out of one of the plates right now. So, I need to get him a bowl. And me a bowl. And a cup. And my wine opener is gone. I was gonna try and enjoy a nice glass of wine tonight, but I guess not. I think tomorrow I'm gonna see if Tractor Supply has like raised beds. One that I can take apart. Although sometimes I think he prefers laying in gravel, so I might just get like a cheap blanket or something. Maybe I'll pull out the inflatable mattress pad. I laid his bed down for him, and he's still trying to lay in the gravel. There you go, lay down. No. Well, guys, we might have run into a problem. One weather app says it's 78 degrees, one says it's 74. I'm okay. Camp, however, is struggling because the humidity is 96%. That's really fucking high. I'm having a hard time sleeping. So this might be a camping trip gone wrong. If I do leave tomorrow, which I'm probably gonna have to, I'm not gonna get a refund. And I'm gonna probably stay until like 2. That way I can at least swim and stuff in the water. And like have a little bit of fun before I have to drive 8 fucking hours back home. This is my fault. I mean, I shouldn't have reserved it so far in advance. I don't know if I'm gonna try and drive all the way back home tomorrow, or if I'll just stop and get a hotel. If I leave around 2, I'll get home around like 10. I don't know. I'm a little upset right now. Makes for good content for you guys though. Camping trip gone wrong. Had to pack up and leave. Whatever. We'll figure it out. It's supposed to be way hotter tomorrow, so I really don't think we're gonna be able to stay. He's too hot. I think it has to do with his diapers. So I'm still not 100% sure what I'm gonna do. There's a nice breeze coming off now. But it's gonna be hotter tonight, so if I have to, then I'll pack up and just get a hotel room, I guess. But I'm gonna try and hold strong. The wind feels nice. If the wind stops later, though, then that might end up meaning I have to leave. Well, when the wind's blowing, it's really nice. Camp and I are gonna go swim. I just put as much sunscreen as I could on me, which is why my hands are slippery. Ready? Come on.
So you can kind of tell in this clip that Camp isn't a big fan of swimming, but he loves playing in water. However, it was so hot while we were here that eventually he just started doing it, which is amazing, and you can see his confidence level grow in each clip. The next one, he is doing it, but not as confident, and you guys will see.
Leave it. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Ready? Uh-oh. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, that's not leaving it. Ready? You got it. Here comes the shark. Here comes the shark. Uh-oh. Here he is. So I've been throwing the frisbee, either just letting him get it or we race to get it. Will you go get it? Not unless I have to get it first. Oh, there's a bunch of fish around it. I promise he's not sad. So I'm kind of just laying under my gazebo. I'm white. The sun is a no-no. I can't tell if I'm still red there. I think I'm allergic to something that I ate a couple days ago. Because it started at lunch at work the one day. But anyways, I'm laying under the gazebo, trying to let Camp chill out because he was swimming for a little bit. And I'm gonna try and let him eat again. He did not want to eat this morning, so he just gets like way too overstimulated and excited when we're on trips. The last 2 camping trips though, he did eat. So I think this is just a little too much for him, but we're gonna try again. I just have to let his stomach calm down because he is one of the breeds that's like susceptible to getting a flip stomach. And I don't know where the closest animal hospital is, which I should probably look. Yeah, and then I'm also gonna eat. I'm trying to wait until at least noon. It's only 11:30 right now. I would love to lay in the sun, but I don't feel like getting severely burned. Alright, so I had my chicken salad. Camp had his lunch, and it's been like an hour since he's had it, so we're gonna go back in the water. This whole trip is basically just us swimming. That's all it's gonna be. And once it gets a little dark, we might try and do another walk. We did one yesterday. Yeah. It's not gonna be too interesting for you guys. I'm gonna try and cook some food tonight. Hot dogs or hamburgers, we'll figure it out. I keep running a bunch of hooks and lures. This is the second one that I found. Camera focus. Camera, please focus. There we go. So, oh my god, is my camera broken? I'm gonna take them. Free lures for me. And also, I'm literally looking around because I don't want Camp to step on one because they're rusty. Alright guys, sorry for the sideways angle, but my wine opener is gone, which I'm mad about because I thrifted it. And it was like an old school wine opener and can opener. So I'm gonna have to try and find that when I get back home. But I have this screw, so we're gonna see if I can get the cork out with this. And you guys are gonna watch, because if it doesn't work, I want us all to laugh together. I don't need a fucking man. My favorite from the Black Dog Winery, Taylor Swift. It's the Red Dog strawberry wine. I love me some strawberry wine. Have a nice night. And turn around. There he goes. Over here. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be living in normal clothes this week. It's just gonna be bathing suit. There ain't no way I'm putting on normal clothes. My bathing suit and my whatever the hell that's called, that I thrifted from Goodwill like 6 years ago. You know what? It's comfy. I see another camper pulled up, so now there's 3 of us. There'll be 3 of us struggling tonight. I did just get in the back of my camper, and it is a lot cooler in it than it was last night, even though it's hotter out. So I think once it gets dark, or once it gets dark, I'm gonna take the shades off. That way the wind can blow through. We'll probably go to bed a little later tonight. We went to bed kind of early yesterday just because I was tired, but I feel bad. We were supposed to go hiking and stuff, but the humidity is 90% and it's hot out, so it's just not safe for camp to be hiking. I really wanted to go into North Carolina, but I guess that's not gonna happen. I'm wondering, well, actually no, I have to eat I prepped chicken salad, so I gotta, I have to eat that for lunch tomorrow. I don't want to cook, it's just hot. But I'm gonna make burgers tonight. And then, I'm either gonna have to go and get ice before bed, or go and get ice in the morning, which I'm probably gonna get it in the morning. And then we have hot dogs, so maybe I'll do hot dogs and chicken salad for lunch tomorrow. Camp is getting some burger tonight. I didn't bring anything special. I couldn't even find my fucking ketchup. My mini ketchup bottle's gone. Also, I haven't been taking my iron pills, so you can see the white there. I just did not want to deal with the stomach upset while I'm here. Don't tell my doctor, please. Well, it's 88 degrees now. Feels like 93. Camp's laying over in the shade. I think we're literally got out of the water maybe an hour ago. We're about to go get back in. It's only 2:30. The hottest it's supposed to get is 89, meaning it'll probably feel like 95. I have all my reflective stuff on the truck, and it's kind of in the shade. The wind's still blowing, so once it gets dark out, I'll take the reflective stuff off. I think the one thing this trip has shown me is, I mean, I think I'd be fine, but camp is definitely not a southern boy. I can't remember if I told you guys, but we're at a park called North Bend Park and Campground in Boydton, Virginia. And I've been here, this is my 3rd time. I love this place, but I don't think, camp's not made for the heat. So camp keeps trying to get on people's boats when they pull up here. And like, I just don't think he would vibe on a boat. Like, I really don't think he would like it. I tried getting him on my kayak, and he'll get on it when it's out of the water. But once it's inside the water, no. But every time someone pulls up, he tries to walk over to them, and I'm like, even when there was a boat just sitting there, and he kept trying to go over to it, like, buddy. So if anyone in Pennsylvania has a boat and would be okay with a disabled dog being on it, hit me up. But I can't promise he'll actually get on it. Let's also talk about how these were literally the only like water shoes they had at the dollar store, and Tractor Supply had none. Like, literally these were the only pair, and I just got lucky that they're my size. So crazy. So it turns out my last chicken salad got flooded from the ice water because some of the ice, well, half the ice melted. So it looks like tomorrow maybe I will go somewhere and get some food, or I'll eat one of the freeze-dried foods, or burgers or hot dogs. I don't know. I'm not always in the mood to cook. Right now, cooking up burgers. I'm gonna have one, and then Camp is also gonna have one. I'm gonna chop it up and put it in his food because these were on sale, and I did not need this many burgers. I honestly should have only brought a couple, but oh well. All right, my burger's done. Nothing on it. I am gonna let it cool down. Actually, Camps is cooking right now, so hopefully he'll eat his food with that in it. He did eat his lunch after we swam the first time, so we're all good. However, I think I'm gonna have to throw them away. I'm gonna have to dump them tomorrow because the expiration date was the 18th and today is the 17th, and they don't look that great, so we're gonna eat them tonight and throw them away, the rest of them away, I guess. So yeah, happy camping. It's just too fucking hot. Well, we got an update. You guys might have sunscreen. Hold on. Alright, well, as you can hear, it's raining. Looks really nice over there. But over here it's raining. I don't think it's gonna last long though. It's just like a little tiny baby shower. I'm just trying to get some of my stuff out of the rain. Honestly, I literally bought this before I made this trip, and I'm honestly happy I did. I need to see. I honestly wonder if like I could put it like on when I go disperse camping, if I could put it against the back of my truck. But this will be nice. Wish I had it when my little sister and I went to New River Gorge the last time. That would have saved us a hell of a lot of sun damage. I think I had it in the video when we went. I had a little tarp with me, and it was literally such a tiny tarp, it barely worked, but I was able to make a little bit of like a sunshade, so me, Camp, and my little sister were all just like hiding behind the this tiny little shade. But yeah, I'm not worried about the rain here. I'm worried about the possible thunderstorm that's on Tuesday. And honestly, if I have a hard time sleeping tonight, I might just like pack up and leave around like 2 tomorrow, 2 or 3. Just because I know for a fact this is going to be a pain in the ass for me to get down. It was hard enough for me to put together as one person. So, we'll see. I'm really tired because I didn't sleep that much last night, but the absolute beauty of this place, just like I don't even care that I'm tired. We were just about to go swimming, which we still can, so long as it doesn't turn into a thunderstorm. That would suck. Yeah, like, I've come here 3 times. This is my 3rd time. The other 2 times that I came here, it rained. Not the whole time, but like, it's just, I expect it. Even if it says it's not gonna rain, it ends up raining. So, there's a guy still out on his jet ski. And there's still boats in the water, so I'm gonna go ahead and say there's probably not a thunderstorm coming. But, you know what? I'm even more thankful for it because the clouds covering up the sun. And my truck seems like it stayed cooler than it did last night. So, here's to hoping I can actually sleep tonight. If I don't sleep tonight, then the likelihood of me leaving tomorrow is a lot higher. I'm gonna try and tough it out tonight, guys. I know this morning I was just in a bad mood. I mean, I didn't sleep. Camp didn't sleep. I wasn't mad. I was just a little sleepy, that's all. But we'll see. We'll see if I make it. Could have been camping trip gone wrong. Had to leave early. Had to break camp and leave. Also, look at this. I don't want to show this on YouTube, but I think it's funny. So obviously I'm by myself and I have liquid sunscreen. I was stupid and I didn't buy the spray sunscreen. Front, it's okay. Back, you can see where I didn't get it. So Camp's trying to sleep, so we had to resort to the strategy because the biting flies won't leave him alone. And it's barely working that way either. He keeps poking his feet out. I'm trying to keep him under there, but the towel's not big enough. So unfortunately, I think we are gonna cut the trip a day short. Instead of leaving Tuesday, we're gonna leave tomorrow. We're gonna leave Monday, which is tomorrow, because these biting flies will literally just like not leave camp alone, and it's obviously making him miserable. I can put DEET on myself, but I don't have anything I can put on him. I need to stop and get something. I think essential oil is what they're allowed to use. But yeah, these flies are ridiculous. They don't come out until evening when he's tired and wants to sleep. So we're walking right now to try and keep them off of him for the most part. There's also a chance that it's gonna like storm. Chance of thunderstorms tomorrow night, and I don't want to sit in the truck. So I'll probably leave here around like 1 or 2. I do want to swim and stuff before we leave. Have at least one good half day. Yeah. I still love this campground. I think the bugs have just been so bad. Even in Pennsylvania, they've been so bad just because winters haven't been getting cold enough. But if the Farmer's Almanac is correct this year, then it's supposed to get pretty cold this winter, but we'll see how that goes. I am excited for like the winter vlogs. Probably won't be camping as much, just because I don't have a fancy thing to camp in. But we'll do a lot of hikes. Maybe do a cool little cooking in the woods. Those are some massive squirrels. You cannot have him. Do a little cooking on the trails, maybe in the snow, hopefully. Hopefully we get some snow. We'll see. He wants the damn squirrels. He is part hunting dog, so.
Alright, good morning, guys. I think I decided I'm not staying tonight. I was able to sleep last night, but like the humidity is gonna be higher again. It ended up not getting too high last night. The first night that we were here, it was in the 90s. Last night, it was like in the 80s, 70s, 80s% humidity. Tonight it's supposed to be higher again, so. My fan ran all night and it helped like a lot. Like, I don't know. Also, there's like a hurricane coming and they're evacuating the East Coast. I don't think that was supposed to hit here till Wednesday though, but I don't want to drive through pouring rain on Tuesday if it does hit there. So we'll just leave today around 2 or 3. I'm not going to cancel my reservation unless I end up leaving earlier than 2, which maybe I will. Who knows? We are going to run over to the gas station, get more ice now so that my food doesn't go bad. And then we're going to come back and go swimming. I am going to take some of my stuff down first, and then we'll go. So. Alright, so we're on our way back to the campsite now. I got my ice. Literally, the people were there filling the ice up right when I was hitting it. So I felt kind of bad having to be like, excuse me, I'm taking a bag that you just put in. But whatever. I'm throwing those hamburgers out. They don't smell good. So I guess that's probably why they were on sale. Yeah, I'm gonna leave today. I think what I'm realizing is I like camping if it's like as long as I'm also doing stuff during the day, like hiking. And the humidity and heat is too much right now for me to do hiking. I wanted to go hiking, but I could make it, but I'm not about to let something happen to camp, like a heat stroke, while I'm 8 hours away from home. Because, well, that would be devastating for me, to be completely honest. But this campsite is really nice. I think I'll come back, but I'm gonna make someone come with me next time, just because if I'm not hiking or I don't have plans, then I need someone to come with me to keep me entertained. Should have brought my guitar. I literally was like thinking about bringing it, and I ended up not bringing it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna stop at Shenandoah because I don't feel like spending the money. And also, my ankle is messed up. Don't know what's wrong with it. It's been messed up for the last 2 weeks, and I literally tried to do everything I could to get it to like feel better. I didn't go on a lot of hikes. I think I only did like 2 while it hurt, and I had been putting KT tape on it to keep it steady, like keep it there, and nothing worked. And I had to take the KT tape I had on off, and I forgot to bring the roll, so now my ankle's just free rolling it, and it hurts. Life of a mid-20s, I guess once you hit your mid-20s and onwards, everything just starts hurting. Or it's just because I've broken a couple bones in my body, and that could be why also. Oh, and my sunburn hurts. My sunburn hurts. Alright, we're doing our last afternoon. It's not even afternoon, it's like 8 o'clock. No, maybe like 9:30, 10. But we'll see if he follows. He's been following me out, but every time I record, he doesn't follow me. So we'll see. All right, bye.
Here. Ooh. There you go. For some reason, if I say bye, he's like, absolutely not. So I never told you guys the lore about this place. Okay, this was an expensive bathing suit. Normally I don't pay a lot for bathing suits, but I did this time. However, every time that I've been here, I have lost my bathing suit. This time, fingers crossed I don't forget it or lose it. First time it happened, I lost my top. Second time it happened, I went and showered and I left it hanging up on the hook. This time, I'm gonna make sure I don't freaking forget it, and I'm recording it here, because if I do lose it, hold me accountable. I'm gonna be mad. I like this one. It's only 10 o'clock, but I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up the truck, because the flies just will not leave him alone, and he's getting miserable. And there is such a thing as an overtired dog, and I don't want it taken out on me. So, yeah. We'll see if I can get this down by myself. I got it up. I'm not sure if I can get it down. Alright guys, we're on our way back home. We've already been driving for about an hour and a half or 2 hours. And I am tired. The problem is, like, I would pull over to take a nap, but it's hot. And I don't want to leave the truck running while I'm sleeping. So, we just gonna push through. We're gonna push through. If I get tired enough to the point where, like, I literally can't keep my eyes open, then I guess we'll just get a hotel room. But I'd rather not have to do that. It keeps trying to change my route to go through Monongahela National Forest again. So every time I stop I've stopped once so far to go to the bathroom and put gas in the truck. Thank God I checked the route again before I left, because it was trying to add another like 45 minutes onto the drive. And listen, it doesn't sound that bad until you're 45 minutes away from home and you're like, I could have already been there, and you're falling asleep, and it's just not fun. So I have to keep my eye on the maps to make sure it doesn't fucking change. Oh, we're going through this town again. Home. We got back home around like 8:30 or 9 o'clock last night. And all I did was take my clothes out of the truck. So right now I'm gonna back the truck in and take everything out, clean it. The truck itself also needs washed, but maybe I'll do that later this week. There's like, I think it's just sand all over the truck. So But anyways, you guys aren't gonna want to watch me put everything in the washer and do the dishes and everything. So I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the trip. It was fun. I think next year I'm gonna try and go either in May or September. Try and beat the heat. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon.